Good morning, gang. It's Myra. Grab your Bible and turn to Matthew 27. We're going to be in Matthew today. I'm going to give you one other verse in the book of Luke, but we're going to be in Matthew for the most part today. So let's start. Remember, Simon had picked up the cross that Christ had been carrying up the hill, and Simon of Cyrene carried it up the hill for Christ. And when they got there, let's read in verse 33. It says, "And when they were come unto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of the skull." Now, before we go any farther, we're going to talk about that. There's a couple names for where Christ was crucified. One is Calvary, and the other is Golgotha, or the place of the skull. Same place, different names. The interesting thing was, Papa and I went to Jerusalem, and we were in the Garden of Gethsemane and in the place of the tomb. And when you walk past the tomb and you go into the garden, you can look out and you can see the skull. Or I should say, you could see. Now, a lot of the mountainside has eroded and it doesn't look as much like a skull. But the first time we were there, Papa's walking along and he has this huge video camera. It was a long time ago. Huge video camera on his shoulder, and he's taking pictures, and all of a sudden he goes, "Oh, and look over there. There's a skull in that mountain. It's Golgotha." We had not expected to see it right there near the garden tomb. But it really looked like a skull, and so they called it Golgotha, the place of the skull. So it's also called Calvary, and that is in Luke 23:33. It's called Calvary. You might want to remember that. That's what we sing about the most, is on a hill far away, it's Calvary. But it's got several different names. You might want to remember what Luke called the place where Jesus was crucified. Could be something you'll need later on. Let's keep going. Verse 34. "And they gave him," Jesus, "vinegar to drink mingled with gall. And when he had tasted thereof, he would not drink it." Now, what they were trying to do was give him a something that would help dull the pain, is really what that is. And Jesus would not accept it. He wanted to feel the pain of your sin and mine as he died on the cross. He wasn't willing to take the easy route out. He took the hardest way to give us salvation. I love that verse. It shows some of the love that Christ has for us. "And they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots." So they were trying to see who was going to get his robes, who was going to get his tunic, "that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots." And verse 36 is really amazing. "And sitting down, they," that's the soldiers, "watched him there." Now, in my life, I've watched several people die. Natural deaths, not something horrific like this. It was hard enough watching Papa die and watching your Grandma Wright pass away. But this was soldiers taking joy in seeing how much pain Christ was going through. How horrible. You know, the world is full of people that enjoy pain, enjoy causing people pain. And it's a horrible thing. Satan loves to see us in pain. I'm sure that day Satan loved seeing Jesus Christ die. And I bet he was thinking, "Ha ha ha, I got him. He's done. He can't do anything more." Little did he know that Jesus had to die so that we could be saved. He did it for you, and he did it for me, because Christ loves us so much. I hope you remember that today. And try to remember the name of where he died. I love you. Bye-bye.